What up guys, Kevin here again today, and for today we're going to talk about mental toughness. Now I'm going to go over 4 things that I believe all mentally tough people do. So guys, starting with the first one on this list we have is diversity. Now the reason I write diversity, what I want to explain about it is that I believe anyone who is mentally tough is not just tough in one aspect, they're very diverse. So for example, you have a specific task, let's say training, and you know that whenever it gets difficult, you're able to push past that barrier, right? And you'll notice that in a physical situation, if you're able to push past that barrier, it will most likely carry on onto something else, right? If you're ever feeling lazy and you want to get up and do that extra work, staying a couple extra hours at work, doing a bit more paperwork or whatever the case is, or get up a little bit earlier to work on a side craft or a hustle, you're more likely to do it because you have that diversity installed within you. And you have that mental toughness saying that if I can push in a physical aspect, in a financial aspect, if I had the discipline to be able to save up and do certain things, right? You gain this mental toughness. And I notice a lot of people that are very disciplined and mentally tough have this specific trait. Now the second one on this one here is going to be walk the talk. So this is something where if you're going to put yourself out on the line, right? Say you put yourself on social media, or you go up to your friends, or you go up to your parents, or your girl, or whoever it is, or let's say most importantly yourself, and you're sitting there and you're saying, yeah guys, I'm gonna get in the best shape of my life, by summer 100%. Yeah, I'm starting a business, and I'm hustling every single day. I'm gonna have a business by 6 months from now. And if you hold yourself to it, right, and let's say you go up to someone else who's very mentally tough or very disciplined, that person will also hold that to you. Because what they're doing is that they know their standards and they know someone who's talking. A lot of times it's cheap, but they want to see if you're actually able to walk the talk. And that's something that you want to do on a day-to-day basis because it's going to show to yourself that you're actually able to put it in motion. I'm going to do this by this time, right? You set this specific goal while continuing to have these specific tasks, and that one goal is not going to stop you. These are just little set points to continue, but the point is that you say you're going to do it, you're going to do it. You tell this person you're going to go and literally make the bed or clean up the freaking garbage, literally the smallest things, you do it. Because I truly believe, and every single other mental tough person that I've met, your word means everything. If your word goes to shit and you keep telling people things and you don't do it, people are going to look at you like, listen, this guy is full of shit, right? So now, guys, moving on to the third one, which is pretty similar, is going to be excel under high pressure. And if you see here, I put an exclamation mark, memory. Now this one's very important. It kind of goes to the walk to the talk, but let's say that, you're under high pressure. You're in a business, you're working maybe at a big corporate job, and you're the one that is under this pressure. You need to pull up the team together. Now these little moments, these precise moments is what are going to either make you or break you, and you've probably heard this. And what I mean by that is that under high pressure is where it shows is either you break or you excel. Now this is the most important part, and this is why I wrote memory. If when you're under high pressure, high stress situations, and you're able to actually push forward versus giving up, your brain memorizes this. Remember how I talked about the subconscious mind? If you're consciously aware of this is a highly recommended video, pay attention to this part, is that if you can pay attention to every single time you've said yes, your brain subconsciously memorizes that, and it starts to become aware of, hey, whenever I get into these high stressful situations, they will always feel stressful. They're not nice. They're not a nice feeling. But if you can hang on and push through it and actually put out results, you start to manifest and move up this upward spiral of positive feedback loop to continue to do this. Now we can reverse this rule, and if you give up under high pressure, your brain also remembers that and you get into bad habits, lazy habits, right? I'll put a video up there in my link to kind of go into more depth about this, but the point is that are you going to excel or break down on these high stress situation? If you're training, they say push past the pain. It's the same thing. In a business meeting, what's the call you're going to make, right? Investing $10,000, that's a lot of money. Are you going to give up on pressure? Are you going to actually be willing to make that sacrifice and put the blame on yourself if you did lose? And that's where you excel, guys, and that's what you want to be subconsciously put into your brain to be able to move past that next aspect. Now the fourth one, guys, and the last one here is going to be a routine. Almost every single person that's successful, mentally tough, disciplined in life has a routine. Now the reason they have a routine is because the routine is basically the fundamentals of what gets them to where they are. The routine can either set up the day or it can mess up the day, right? If you have no routine, you're waking up and you're just doing crazy stuff all over the place, you have no clue what you're doing, how beneficial do you think your life is going to become, right? People that are mentally tough know exactly that. I'm going to get up and do this and do this, and they got structure, they got routine, and it's repetitiveness, right? It's this what's a good word for it? This insane work ethic where it's like, it's almost robotic, but they're very happy with what they're doing because they know this robotic routine lifestyle for this Monday to Sunday is going to get them the results, the success, and the happiness that they actually truly want. They have their life that revolves around themselves, and what I mean by that is that everything they do revolves around themselves to be able to give back to the other people, to be able to motivate, to be able to inspire, right? And routine, I've talked about this many times in my other videos, has completely changed my life. And every single day I start with a routine, it amplifies the rest of the day, and it makes me more mentally tough. It makes me memorize subconsciously that I am this person, that when I do these things, I get these results and I feel this way. And all around, it just helps grow you as a human being. So guys, those were my 4 tips or 4 characteristics I believe a mental tough person have. Comment down below if there's any of these that maybe you're lacking or that you do have, or any other ones that you want to share, alright? If you guys like that video, make sure you smash it, smash the subscribe button, the like button, and other than that, guys, stay tuned until next time. Have an amazing day, guys, and stay tough. Peace.